Hello world, my name is Nick360 and welcome back to Mega Man X Hardcore, the series where we're going to face all of the bosses in Mega Man X in reverse order without using any of the boss weapons. In the last episode we took on Armored Armadillo, so in this episode it's time to take on Spark Mandrill. Now, Spark Mandrill stage, again, most of the time I take on Storm Eagle stage before this, and most of the times I get Chill Penguin's weapon, so very rarely do I face Spark Mandrill without using shotgun eyes. The thing that's unique about Spark Mandrill stage is that it's hard. It's one of the few stages where I'd say it's hard both ways you go. The reason it's hard when it's like this is because there's electricity everywhere that's shooting at me. Normally, well not normally, the way I normally play it, is that there isn't electricity everywhere, but as a result of the lack of power, it's dark out, so I can't see what I'm doing most of the time. So I'll at least be able to see everything that's going on. Now, I do have the Boomerang. I do have the Boomerang, which means I can get... Come on. I know there's a pattern. There we go. There we go. So I got another sub-tank. So now if I have more extra life. But I'm just going to go back to the X-Buster, because that's what the challenge is about. Ow! So that's one of the perks, is I hate that dealing with that electricity. There we go. Just fire the shot. Take him out. Ow. I'm not doing too hot. At least once I get through this first part, the rest of it... Well, actually, there's a mini-boss coming up, which is a lot harder, and I don't have any of its weaknesses, so... That's gonna be fun. But that's actually... And the power still goes out, but I can still see... I can still see, like, normally, this would be black, but I wouldn't be able to see the green platform. And by normal, I mean once you beat Chill Penguin first. Actually, no, Chill Penguin gives you the shotgun eyes. It's Storm Eagle, because Storm Eagle's the boss is a ship, and it crashes into this electrical power plant. So that's what's up with this level. Come on, die. There we go. Ow. So I just have to get through this mini-boss, and so I'm going to use the sub-tank, because the mini-boss is really hard and I don't have any of its weaknesses. Okay. And even if I did have his weakness, I wouldn't be able to use it because it's part of the challenge. Ow. Get away, get away. Ow. Okay, dash away, dash away, dash away. There we go. As long as I'm away, I should be fine. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh! Well, I guess I did really well. Normally dies a lot faster because I use the tornado, but I didn't have the tornado. I thought I would have to rely on the sub-tank because I figured that would be very hard, but I got through pretty well. Now I can just easily breeze through the rest of this level. I still think it's a bummer I don't have the tornado, and I won't be able to use it offensively, because that's my favorite weapon in this game, is the tornado. But, oh well. There we go, just kill everything. And this is one of the advantages about doing this. Normally, again, it's dark. I choose to do this level when it's dark because I like doing Storm Eagle second. But up here is the heart container, and normally you don't really see what's going on. So it's really hard to line up and get the heart container. I know a lot of people really struggle to get that heart container when they first play the game, but well, that's also because most people, when they first learn how to play the game, they don't realize that they can dash off of the walls once they have dash boots. Die, there we go. Die. Alright. So now just the rest of this level, and then I have the boss fight. Again, normally I wouldn't even be able to see the... Even though it's dark, I still wouldn't be able to... I can still see where the platforms are. Okay, there we go. And time to face Spark Mandrill. Now, with his weakness, he can't move at all. He stays and just dies. But he's actually going to put up a fight this time, so I'm going to have to deal with that. There he is, Spark Mandrill. Rafiki from Lion King's a Mandrill. And because most people that I know of don't know what a Mandrill is. Ow. Get away. Yeah, see, he goes from being one of the most difficult patterns for a boss, or at least one of the 8 bosses, to being the easiest one, so I think that's why, I think there's a term Spark Mandrill Syndrome, where a boss goes from being super insanely hard by comparison to how easy they are when you have a weakness. Alright, I used up my sub-tank, which gave me health because I'm about to take some damage and I would have died. And I do think I can take him on. He may be strong, but he isn't that strong. There we go. And I do have the dash boots, so. And there we go. And he dies. So I gotta do all these boss fights again in a row without using the weakness. But by then I should have plenty of sub-tanks and all of the heart containers, so that should be easier. And I'm about to get another weapon that I won't be able to use. Well, I mean, I can use the weapons as long as I don't use them offensively. So as long as I don't hurt anyone, I can use the electric spark, which I just got right now. But I don't think I'm really going to get the opportunity to use it. Alright, beat Spark Mandrill. Now let's go on the Flame Mammoth. Now, I don't think I'll be able to get the arm upgrade because I don't have the helmet. So I'm going to either have to go back or wait for Zero to give it to me. I'm just gonna have Zero give it to me. Now I don't have to go back this level. Alright, here it is. This is the level I was talking about earlier. This is fire level, and I am probably gonna take a lot of damage from the fire because normally to be honest, I dash underneath these conveyor belts. But it's not a problem because normally it isn't, you know, lava hot. Ouch. Okay. Oh, the colors are much brighter. Everything's dark. Alright, up here, right above where I'm jumping right now, that's where the armor upgrade is. There we go. And normally, all this is frozen over, so I don't even have to worry about... Ow. Ouch, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. Wow. This is scary. This is probably the reason why I'm doing the challenge, is because of this level, because it just looks so much different. They put so much time and effort into making it look so interesting. There we go. There's the heart container down below, but I have the boomerang, so as long as I can get it to go down. Come on. The good thing about the boomerang is that I thought the rule was, oh, okay. When you're in the air, it went down, and when you're on the ground, it went up. But that's not the rule. Oh. Oh, I got it. Okay, there we go. Good, because I didn't want to have to go through this. Didn't want to have to go through this backtrack this level. Ow. Come on. Stupid miners. Oh. Even without the lava, without the fire, these miners are a big pain. But that's why another pain is because I can't use any of my weapons. So normally I'd be able to Storm Tornado with the juices out of it, these guys, and then they just die. And it's fun because they laugh at you and they hurt you, and you get to laugh at them as you completely destroy them and their families. I don't know. I just really don't like the miner guys in this level. Okay. Another sub-tank. So that's 3 sub-tanks, so we have that going for us. Okay. Oh, wait, watch out for the fire. Not ignore the fire. That would be bad plan, just to ignore the fire. Well, the fire doesn't... it's not going to be a problem. There we go. Start filling up those sub-tanks. And we can continue. Got all the items except for the armor upgrade in this level, so all we have to do is beat the boss. Oh no, crushers. I imagine this would probably kill a lot of people if it wasn't, or at least probably kill me without the dash boots, but I have the dash boots, so I'm gonna go in the upper path. Alright, Link Ball Chain. Die. There we go. the end? One more. Actually, I think I have one more after this. Yeah. There we go. I don't think I took too much damage. Oh, I have one more after this, but this should be it. There we go. And Flame Mammoth shouldn't be too hard. He's a pretty easy pattern. There we go, Flame Mammoth stage. Although, I don't know if the boss fights change depending on the order you choose. Alright, so the trick about this one is not being on the ground when he lands, because he literally is an elephant. A mammoth, per se. And, well, when he lands, he causes... or the ground is shaking. I stumble and fall. So, I actually don't know if I take damage. I don't remember if I take damage. But either way, I don't want to be on the ground. Now that's oil, so I don't want to be getting stuck in that, because, you know, staying in oil when you're fighting a boss that gets you fire is a bad plan, as you can see. Alright. The tricky one about this one is normally you can just kind of stand and wail on him. Because he's so slow. But it's because he jumps, you can't really, you don't have much time to attack him because you have to jump out of the way of just the ground. And of course I had to make this level extra wide just so the ground would be the biggest part about this level. It's actually really clever. And speaking of clever, he's dead. That's not connected. He's dead. Yay. Alright. Yes, I got the flame weapon, which is useful not at all because I can't use it in this challenge. Alright, you get Fire Wave. At least it makes me look cool. Alright. And with that, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a suggestion for a future video, please leave a comment below, and I will see you next time.